All right. Happy Monday, friends. Happy Let's Get It Up launch day. Sorry about the confusion. I don't know why I put her on the calendar for today. She clearly told me next week multiple times. So next week we have Megan Davies. So, but I think it's a really good time for us to kind of sit and chit chat on things that are going well, and also sharing how we're reaching out about Let's Get It Up. Kim has been messaging several people and just finding a lot of like success in talking because it's a $40 off. This is like crazy coupon. And so we want to kind of take advantage, and we can leave some space at the end if something's working for you as well. But yeah, I'm going to hand it over to her. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. I don't know.
Well, think about it while I switch over.
Oh, okay. Switch over phone. But with Let's Get It Up, even though I'm not a super big dancer, I just put in my messages like, does anybody love Zumba or dance cardio? And then sending them the sample. And I've already had a couple people who love it. We did our coffee chat on Saturday, and I think it went really, really well. Posted the link. I'm sending that link to people just to be like, hey, I wanted to send this to you because you missed it. And just letting them, because in the next 72 hours, I'm also reaching out to them and be like, hey, 72 hours, I have one coupon code just to kind of get it. But I don't know if you know or not, like I can use my husband's coupon code and I can use my mom's coupon code. Like other people that you have in your business, you can use their coupon codes. So take it away, Kim. You need to unmute first.
That was like as much energy as you get out of me. That like, oh. I know I'm not Megan. Like I'm not going to try to like pretend, right? But I am happy to just chat with you guys about what's working for me. So I was not super excited about Let's Get Up just because I just wasn't. I had my plan to do the work. Like I have people doing it with me. And then I remembered that I did the NLC workout, which had weights. And I was like, oh, right. So I went back and I watched it and I was like, let me try this. And I was still going to talk about it regardless, but not to the extent that I have been. So I'm glad that I remembered that because I do honestly feel like we need as much joy and fun and energy and all of that we can get right now. And there's no way that anybody, whether they're a dancer or not, doesn't leave this program like happy, right? Like you just can't not leave it happy, right? And even if you look like a hot mess, like I was doing these skater jumps today and I just all of a sudden was just like started like, you know, it's just so, so if you haven't tried it because you're concerned about that, I do definitely recommend that you do. If you haven't looked into the program, it's 6 days a week, 30-ish minutes, 4 dance days, 2 weight days. On the weight days, there's also dance. So you're doing both on those days anyway. So what I have been doing that's working really well for me. So between all of my controlled accounts, I already had 7 codes. And so I was like, okay, like I have 7 codes. I was just going to leave it at that. But then I was like, okay, let me help my people and let them know I have a lot of inactive people. And so I sent them, and now that I have my computer, I can share this in the chat. I sent every single discount coach. If you guys have known me for a while, you know I've built my business off discount coaches. And I sent every single discount coach this message if they already didn't either know about the program, I haven't talked to them in a long time, all of that good stuff. I sent them, I'll put them in here in just a second once I find them. And then for people that I knew were doing the program with me already, I sent them, once I found out about the codes, I sent them the second message. So this is what I send to, it's long, but like it's effective. This is what I'm sending to all of my discounts that I haven't chatted with in a while, that are ghosting me, that are whatever. I'll just give y'all a second to read that while I get the other one. And then the second one for people that I know are doing the program with me, and or like I may have modified the top part if I know they tried the sample workout but haven't given me like a yes yet, sent them the same thing, but I just shortened it because I didn't need to explain the program to them. And with that, I think I'm at 5 people, 5 inactive coaches now reactivate for this program, which is awesome. And and one of those girls, I actually wasn't even going to ask, because other than buying her challenge pack for me and signing up as a discount coach last year, she's not bought anything. She just keeps paying that fee. She doesn't buy anything. Yep, I know Jill knows exactly what I'm talking about. And the last time she responded to me, she's training for a marathon. So I was like, why am I going to send this to her? Like, she's not going to, well, she was like, I see how much you're hyping up this program. I'm super excited to try the sample. And then she came back with her friend wants the code. So this person is placed under Kiana's business center, who I just need emeralds for to hit diamond. That's all I need. And she's signing up her friend right now. So that will be half of an emerald on that side. And if I hadn't messaged her about it, like, I don't know if she's doing the program or not. She may buy it for herself. But either way, like, she's helping somebody who's really excited about it. And that's like a half of an emerald for me to get Kiana's account to diamond, right? So I was really glad I reached out to her, because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't going to. I just assumed, because she wasn't responding to me, I knew she was training for this marathon, that like it wasn't going to interest her. But I think it just really goes back to that. We all need happiness. We all need something that's going to bring us joy. And for $100, like, come on, right? Like, they say you can't buy happiness, but for $100, I'm like, okay, like, I feel like you can buy some happiness. So those are the 2 things that I've sent people. Again, I have 2 coaches that have signed up today with the codes. And I told everybody they had to check out Monday, because my people are slow. Like, they're going to take a couple days. Like, if I tell them Wednesday, come Friday, they'll be like, okay, I'm ready. And I'll be like, meh, right? So, yeah, I had 2 coaches sign up today. I have, like I said, 4 or 5 reactivate now. And then I've been given 3 or 4 codes from people that have just gifted them to me. So yeah, so that's why I put that bottom part like in that message. Like, if you're not going to use it, like, can you gift it to me and I can let someone else use it, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. It's not sounding greedy. It's like, I want to gift this to somebody else who could use it if you don't want to use it. I haven't had any negative feedback from it, nothing. So that's pretty much what's working for me. That's what I'm doing. Like, that's what I'm doing. Do you guys have any questions about that?
The second message was people who had tried the sample program. Is that what you had said?
Yeah, the second message are people who either I knew were going to do it with me. So I just wanted to let them know about the code, because they didn't know about it at that point. And then if it's someone who hadn't tried it yet, then I just modified that top part. Like, I'm so excited you're doing this with me, as opposed to someone I'd chatted with but hadn't tried it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I made sure, like, for that girl that's under Kiana, I was like, your friend is going to sign up the same way you did as a VIP customer, so that it's not a surprise. Like, they know, like, you're signing up as a VIP customer just the same way that you did. So.
And these codes are just for Let's Get Up, right?
Yeah.
But our other ones are still active until the end of this month.
The BFF code, yeah. Yeah. And they still get all the other programs other than like Control Freak, I think. Like, every other program they still get. So really, if you have somebody that's like, I don't really love dancing, that's cool. Like, still get this deal for $100 and do another program. Like, you know.
I definitely didn't think of it that way. I love that idea, because a lot of them are like, oh, I don't want that, but they still get BOD and Shakeology for $100.
And they're both nutrition programs. Yeah.
They never want to dance. Oh, Dawn and I were talking about that earlier today. Like, even if you don't want to do it, you still get so much for so cheap.
I mean, you're basically, I mean, not basically, like you're getting 2 nutrition programs and your supplements for free because BOD alone is $100, you know? So
That's kind of a crazy deal.
it's like crazy stupid. Like, why isn't everybody signing up?
Yeah, that's really crazy.
Where was this deal when we were signing up?
Dude, I put that in my story today. I was like, this is almost half what I paid when I joined.
And we get the full volume on it.
And commission. Commission is the exact same too.
Oh, in our 1-star group, they said no.
I chatted with corporate yesterday because our Push Elite group was divided.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm just gonna go to corporate.
Oh,
And
that
so
was smart.
corporate said that it's the same commission off of the 140.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll find out next week. But that's what they said.
That's cool. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Makes me want to do it even more.
Yeah. What else? What's been working for you guys?
I think just for that one program, I was like, for the one sample workout, posting it a couple times, I was kind of surprised how many people really wanted to try the sample just from posting a couple. And I didn't even, well, I did the full workout, but I only posted like, a couple pieces of it. And I forget how much people love dancing. And what I actually did is I went through and I remembered when Barre was released, and I went through and found the people who signed up with me during Barre, and I reached out to them asking if they would sample it, like knowing that they had done Barre, they liked Barre, would you sample this new dance program?
Yeah, that's right.
And everybody who signed up for Barre wanted to try the sample of this one. So
That's a good idea.
there you go. And Transform 20, but I know most people might not have been.
Yeah.
around.
Well, and I think that's the thing is like when I saw the work, I was like, I'm not promoting that program. There's no way I can do that program. Like it wasn't, and I didn't, but not everybody's like me, right? And now like I'm about to do the work. Like, so my group of girls that are doing this with me, we'll do Let's Get Up, we'll do the prep, we'll do the work, and then it'll be M Wallace program. So we've set, and that may be a reason why like so many of my current team is on board is because I like mapped it out. I've never done like programs like this with them, right? We just all do what we want. And there's still plenty of ladies that are doing their own thing, but I do think it's helpful that we're all kind of on this path together. But I think that even if we don't think that a program is our jam, like I promoted 30-day breakaway a little bit, but I am not a runner. Like it's not going to happen. I freaking hate running, like, but I felt like I needed to promote it because that's my job. And just because I don't like something doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. So I wish I would have done that with the work because it's, at least the prep is really awesome. And I'm excited for the work later, but yeah.
Any
What
other
else?
questions? I definitely, though, would suggest like looking at your BOD renewals over the next 6 weeks and just telling them about it, because literally for $1 more than their regular renewal. But I would even say it as like first person to respond. I mean, even with the 140, though, getting a huge deal, but just add that to your.
One of my girls that signed up today, she doesn't renew till August. But she's like, no, like this is so much better to do. Like she doesn't renew till August. And the other one had just renewed her 3-month BOD. So,
So for that, they can go in just on their account and they can just push cancel bod, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I have a girl who's supposed to renew in May. I'm gonna just tell her, just go in and cancel it.
Yeah, and I have a really simple to follow graphic I can send you. Or I can even put it in the Rise Up chat.
Oh.
Or the Rise Up Facebook. I'll put that one in there. And also I have one for like how to use your promo code. And then it's just really easy and it like alleviates like that question.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll stick both of those in there because they've been really helpful for me. So
Thanks. Love those kind of graphics.
me too. I'm like, just follow the graphic. It's perfect.
Make it as like easy as possible for people.
Yes. For sure.
I just know that since I've been sending graphics, I've been getting more yeses because they can visually see all of the products. When I used to like list it out, they just would be overwhelmed with the price. But when they visually see it, they're like, oh, I'm getting so much stuff. So.
And when I first started coaching, I was so opposed to like a third party tool because I was like, then people are going to think I don't know what I'm talking about because I keep pushing them to this third party tool. But it's really helpful to just be like, here, look at this. You know, I just didn't, you know, in the beginning, it's just right. The beginning mistakes that you make because you just don't know. But yeah, they're definitely helpful. Do you guys have any other questions? Is this going to be like the shortest team call we've ever had?
Be like fun. I do think like to recap and making sure like try the workout. I know I'll do it tomorrow. Even like just little small clips. I'm sorry. I tried to warm up and stop.
Do the insanity part. It's good. The insanity part's real good.
Yes, Tracy.
So I made my 67-year-old mother do it with me yesterday.
Oh, that was good.
And I put it on Instagram on my reels.
Oh, great.
And, you know, I got over 1,000 views on it, which that's a lot for me. And then I put it on my Facebook and I had almost 100 likes, which is a lot for me, and a lot of people commenting. And then I talked about it on my stories today. And I was like, if my 67-year-old mom can do it, like, I don't know, everybody just loves it. Like anytime I have my mom on a reel, I don't know, it gets so much attention. I don't know why.
What I would suggest is messaging all 100 of those.
Yes, I know. Today was my long day in the clinic, so I still smell like an animal. That is my plan for tomorrow. Yes.
Well, and Sean said that in the call today. He was like, the only other program my mom has ever done with me is Hip Hop Abs, like 17 years ago or something. He's like, and she did this program and she like loved it. And so I think it just goes back to that, like people just want to move their body. They just, like Amy said, she doesn't, you know, she forgot that so many people love to dance. Like it just brings us like such happiness, even if no one's looking at us, right? We're just in the kitchen, like doing our thing. But yeah, he said that today and I was like, oh.
If you haven't done the sample yet, he says like there's no groundwork. So that's what I have been telling people. There's no burpees, there's no push-ups, you're not on the ground. And then everybody thinks it's all dance. It's not all dance.
Yeah.
So like I was impressed and like I was covered in sweat. Like I was like, okay, like this is, because I don't like dance workouts at all. And I feel like this is the first program where Sean has let his true personality out. And like Kim said earlier, you can't help but smile. Like I just like you, like I love that man. And like we were just like smiling and laughing and we were in such a great mood. And my mom and I do not have a healthy relationship. So like it was like really good for us.
That's awesome.
We were like, yes. So do it. I love it. And
none of the workouts, the entire program, there's no burpees. You're never on the floor. Like none of that. No push-ups. Like I'm here for that all day.
Yes.
And so I think can also tailor to that audience that's like, that has, you know, limitations, you know, things like that, because they're never having to get on the ground. So I love that it seems like it's a mix for everything. Like for older people, younger people, people with limitations, people who want resistant training, people who want to HIIT train, like a HIIT workout, like it covers all of that, I think. So anyway.
All right.
Is that it?
Well,
Are we done? The countdown hasn't even begun.
that's right. Okay, well, try it, post about it in your stories. Anybody who watches, ask if they'd like to try a free workout.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I can't do the workout right now. So how am I supposed to be all hyped up about this when I haven't tried it?
Well, they say you can do a bike ride, right? Can you? I don't know.
They
It's
say
too
walk.
intense.
They
I say choose 5 minutes and do 5 minutes of it.
okay.
Like do the middle part of the 5 minutes, or at the very end, he puts the whole dance together. I don't know how fast you can learn a dance, but at the
That
very
terrible moment.
yeah, at the very end, like I think even if you just watch it a couple times, I am not a dancer by any means. And I'm like impressed how much he can make me like
Move.
seem like I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, sometimes I do have to just watch it through one time and be like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. But I think, yeah, at the very end, he puts it all together. And so if you just did the very end dance, or there's parts where he does just insanity and you could easily find 5 minutes in there to do.
And if you end up purchasing the program, after every single workout, there's this 3-minute separate video that he calls his shareable moment. And that's just like 8 counts of a dance. Like it's super fast. He like goes over it twice and then you like do it, but legit, I think it's like 8 counts. So, you know, but of course you don't want to purchase the program until you tried the sample to see if you can do it, since you can't really work out right now. But yeah.
All right. Well, friends, let's take a picture. Sarah? She might just be listening. 1, 2, 3. All right. Have a good week. I will be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday-ish, going to Seattle. So if I don't answer you, I'm ignoring you. That's what I'm saying.
Enjoy.
I'm going with my hubby to see my brother-in-law.
Awesome.
So have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.